If you were to look across the landscape right now at all the publicly traded companies that are in the space, which one do you think is most susceptible to SEC enforcement or regulatory risk?
I think if you look at crypto space, like we recently got a bunch of Web2 companies actually getting it, like Robinhood. I think I don't see susceptibility, I would say, for the word. The reason for that, to be very honest with you, would be where is the definition? I think all we're going to see a lot of noise and a lot of these companies really pushing back on SEC. And given the time horizon of the election, which everybody is looking at, where is this SEC and what is the mindset going to be? I don't think we're going to have any clarity on it at all. And if I have to pick one company, honestly, I feel that would be unfair because everybody is getting Wells notices based on the same thing. Hey, you may be trading security, but what are those securities? Have you clarified anything on it? It's still a question mark. There is no clarity on it. And so there are no answers to it. Said that, with Bitcoin being very clear and having so many ETFs, I'm not expecting ETH ETF this year for sure, given the SEC stand. But does that make any of the traditional hedge funds who have been holding ETH on their balance sheet a question? I personally don't think so.
What about for developers? If you're sitting here looking to develop on one of the existing chains, and there's so much uncertainty around how they'll be treated from a regulatory perspective, how much risk does that create, particularly because it could limit the amount of capital that could flow into those projects?
Yeah, so we are seeing, and I've been talking about this for over 2 years, we are seeing massive movement, brain drain, I would say, a lot of amazing talent leaving US when they're building on the blockchain crypto space. And I think we're going to see a bunch of it if the AI data regulations, which are also clamping down on the same direction. But in the blockchain crypto space, whether you're building on Bitcoin, whether you're building on Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, we are continuously seeing major tech talent moving to places like Dubai, Lisbon, Hong Kong, Singapore, and not having US, definitely not with respect to registration or even sharing in that tax dollar, just on the fear you are legal in the rest of the world, but you are in a gray area in one country for no reason, for changing nothing. And I think that should be a very big worry for the US economy.